guys, welcome back to another video, another update. I decide to step away from the news for a couple of hours, and of course something big happens that I had just previously made a video about where it hadn't happened yet. So I'm bringing you this update. I'm sure you've already heard, but the FTC has appealed the decision for the Microsoft versus Xbox Activision Blizzard case that was just won the other day. So, I mean, this is surprising, but also, I guess, not surprising, knowing the FTC and how they've been trying to pursue this case and the arguments that they have been making, seemingly not really having a strong case whatsoever. And you could see that when the facts were laid out during the original case. So I think a lot of people here are very upset, especially if you're American and your tax dollars are going towards here, this prolonging of this with the FTC's appeal. But this is what it says. The Federal Trade Commission says it is appealing a recent U.S. federal court order that cleared the way for Microsoft to purchase Activision Blizzard. The FTC has filed a notice that it's appealing Judge Jacqueline Scott Corley's decision, but we won't know the regulators' arguments until the full appeal is submitted to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. Now, here's exactly what it says in the full notice of the appeal. It says, notice is hereby given that plaintiff FTC appeals to the United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit from this court's opinion dated July 10th, 2023, and entered on the court's docket on July 11th, 2023. At ECF docket number 305-9, the FTC's request for a preliminary injunction pursuant to the Federal Trade Commission. Now, here's where things get very, very interesting. This really may not even mean anything in terms of Xbox being able to close this deal, because as we know, the deadline for the restraining order is for Friday, July 14th, which is on Friday. And that is less than the 5 days that generally is given. Now, it says here, it's not clear if this appeals court will even rule before the deal deadline on July 18th, potentially leaving the door open for Microsoft to close the Activision Blizzard deal on Monday or Tuesday without a restraining order in place. So this may all be for naught in terms of Microsoft being able to close the deal. They're still going to be able to do it if there isn't a rule before that deal deadline on the July 18th. It says that the district court's ruling makes crystal clear that this acquisition is good for both competition and consumers. That's what Brad Smith has said on this. And there's a bunch of statements that were actually made after this appeal went through. This is Brad Smith's statement as well. Again, it says that the district court's ruling makes crystal clear that the acquisition is good for both competition and consumers. It continues on here and says, we're disappointed that the FTC is continuing to pursue what has become a demonstrably weak case, and we will oppose further efforts to delay the ability to move forward. And we can sit here and say, oh, Microsoft's obviously going to say it is a weak case, but we've seen the documents come out. We've listened to the actual case, and it is weak. No matter how people are trying to slice it, the FTC has nothing from what it looks like, and they're still trying to go ahead and appeal, waste more time, waste more money, waste more taxpayers' money in the United States. And there's probably a low chance that they would actually win this appeal from everything that we've been reading and seeing so far. Now, you have Mike Ybarra here from Blizzard saying, your tax dollars at work. And this was just after the appeal got filed. And then Lulu Chang-Meservey saying here that the FTC can change the venue again, but not the facts. And I believe she also said something else about this appeal, where it says the facts haven't changed. We're confident the U.S. will remain among the 39 countries where the merger can close. We look forward to demonstrating the strength of our case in court again. So we will see what happens here, but it does look like at this point, unless a decision is made, they're still going to be able to close. The next couple of days will be very interesting to see what unfolds, at least between now and July 18th. And then we have this, which is actually kind of funny, but I don't think the FTC is going to take too kindly to this. Somebody went in to the FTC's Wikipedia page and they changed the FTC logo to a PlayStation logo to make it look like they're trying to protect PlayStation with this entire thing. And I mean, that's, again, when we listen to what the FTC argued, you even had the judge at the end of the trial saying, this doesn't matter about the harm to PlayStation. This is about protecting consumers and what harm would come to consumers. And obviously, Judge Corley saw that there isn't anything anti-competitive here and there wouldn't be harm to consumers. In fact, access for games from Activision Blizzard are going to be increased because of this deal. So that's why a lot of people think this is just more wasted time and more wasted money. But I am going to leave the video there, guys. If you did enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up. If you are new here, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
We'll be right back.